Nickel. Hey, guys. How's it going? Oh, good. I'm sure all 15,000 people that were watching Dean are going to come on over here. Hey, guys. You're from Dean. All right. Nice. The the game was great. But the Celtics just totally blew out the Bulls. It was a massacre. Guys, help me out here. Tap the screen, do the live goal. I don't know how long I'm going to be on for, but I figured I'd pop on for a few minutes since I was back a lot earlier than I thought. So I know what I said. I came on. All right, so hey guys, I went to the game. The game was done a lot earlier than I thought. I don't know what that means, Hoofy. Dad went to college with Larry Bird in Indiana. Oh, that's cool. Well, that happens to be the one that I'm wearing. Here. I also have a Tatum jersey, but Andrew, hey bud. I also have a Tatum jersey, but it doesn't feel right to wear the Tatum jersey at the moment. So, we'll wait till he's back. Keegan, what's up, bud? Yes, Tatum's still out. There's been talk about him coming back this year, but this season, I don't know. Doubtful. I messaged Nemo. This was all last minute, so I don't know if he's going to pop over. I did message him. We'll see if he wants to. But I did message him. Yeah, let's do this one. A little more America for you. At the moment, this is my favorite America. Again, I can't guarantee that we're gonna go real late tonight, but we'll do a little bit here. Well, Keegan, I'm so glad that I could do this for you. If you voted for Donald Trump, hop in the box. Although I do have a feeling we might be opening up the phone lines tonight. We might be opening up the phone lines. I saw Nemo earlier in Erica's live. They were Nemo and Erica were crushing it. They were doing a great job. Kaj, the game was great, but it wasn't even all that exciting. The Celtics just completely destroyed the Bulls. It was a blowout. This song is Tin Man by the group America. Rewiring your record player, Jane. That sounds both fun and not fun at the same time. I'm glad you like the stream, Mitchell. Facts, you're right. We needed a win. And, boy, the C's delivered tonight, absolutely crushing the Bulls. Crushed them. Appreciate you guys tapping that screen and helping out with the live goal. Like I said, we'll see how long we're going to go tonight. I don't really know, but we'll see. If you voted for Donald Trump, I'd like you guys to hop in the guest box. Like I said, odds are pretty high that we're going to turn on the phone line tonight and see how that goes. All right. Someone on the tube said, "Don't feel good about that win. My Bulls aren't even a legit NBA team." Listen, I'll take whatever we can get at this point. Okay, I'm just saying, whatever. I'll take whatever we can get. Here's my that's my YouTube feed. Here's my view from the game. Decent seats in the club level. Had a nice time. A lot of fun. So, Garden is a nice place to go see the game. Definitely not like the old Garden, but that was a thing. All right, well, let's see here. Ray, wasn't that the club level? It's not that fancy. It wasn't suites or loge or anything like that. Allison, she did. We all had a very nice time. A couple of friends came along with us. We had a nice time. Thank you. Okay, well, here's what we're gonna do, guys. Since we don't have any guests over here on the Tiki Talks, I'm gonna do this, and if you give me just one moment, YouTube friends, we are going to turn on the Google Voice number. Okay, friends, the Google Voice number is on. So, if you would like to call in, now is the time. Now is the time to call in, and there you go. So, I don't know, Christine. Maybe sometime soon. You never know. But if you're over here on the Tiki Talks and you'd like to request on up, feel free to do so. Or if you're over on the tube and you'd like to call in, the number is above. It's right here above my head. Give me a ring and be happy to take your call and have a discussion. That was not bread, Darlene. Bite your tongue. That was America. Okay? Not bread. Bite your tongue. I played two songs by America. The first was Ventura Highway, and the second was Tin Man. It's Ventura Highway and Tin Man. Okay. I'm just giving you a hard time, Joe. It's fine. I totally get why you could flip those around. Well, look who it is. Speak of the devil. All right. In that case, I'm going to turn off the phone. We're going to turn off the phone line, and we're going to see if we can get some TikTok guests since Nemo is here. Okay. Well, there you go. There. All right. So And for those of you guys giving me shit that I said I wasn't going to be on tonight, I can just fucking leave if you want me to fucking leave. But I'm here. So let's do a couple hours, okay? Let's see if we can get some Trump supporters. I don't know if we'll be able to. Also, how many people saw that absolute fucking shit show today? Did you guys see that shit show today?
Something about the Van Bondi thing? Dude, I was watching part of it while I was eating. I I was taking my time eating because I thought, okay, well, it's gonna be chill. And then I saw my phone 30 minutes after you had said something. I was like, oh, damn it. So that's my bad. But um, I was watching the hearing, and my God, there is zero chance that she stays AG for the rest of Trump's term.
That
Honestly, like if she doesn't resign before the midterms, I'll be surprised.
it there's no chance. I mean, even in a Trump administration, guys, I understand that Trump still loves her, but holy shit. Like, also, I loved how they were just coming after her credentials as a lawyer. I mentioned this earlier. I popped up with Maddie and Hector briefly, just for like a minute, and I had mentioned this earlier. So she went to Stetson. Oh, actually, hold on. We got a guess here. I'll tell you guys. After. Hang on, we got a guess. Let's see if this. Cade, hi. Did you vote for Donald Trump?
Yes, sir.
Okay. How old are you and what state did you vote in?
19, North Carolina.
Okay. Do you want to discuss one of the subjects above or something else that Donald Trump is doing right now?
Yes. How is MAGA? So, if you're a Christian, how is MAGA not Christian if you are a Christian?
Well, the prompt above is referring to the fact that the policies that are implemented by the Trump administration and Republicans, also known as the MAGA movement, are not in any way, manner, shape, or form Christian.
How they approve?
Sure. They don't match up.
Fuck you, Democrats. Fuck you.
What's that? But why are you Oh.
Damn, they're in shambles.
He like whispered like something to the effect of like, fuck you Democrats, fuck you. I don't even really know. I'll have to go back and like rewind it and listen to it, but that it was he like whispered something to that effect.
You know, you can just say it, right? Like it's okay. Your mom's not here with us, so you can say it. We won't tell on you.
Oh my god. All right, we're going to go from that to this. Oh, hello, Rob.
Hello. Thanks for having me.
Sure. How are you doing today, huh?
So far, so good.
Cool. So,
Yeah, thanks for asking.
Sure. So, are you still licking the fascist boot, or have you come around to not supporting Donald Trump anymore?
No, I'm still licking the fascist boot.
Okay.
I'll crawl on the floor and lick the boots.
Oh, at least you admit it.
Yeah, I'll rip it off your foot and make love to it. If that's cool with you.
Damn.
If you like that visual.
Nope.
Is it really that bad? Like that you're just going through life saying that. Like that's really how far gone y'all are. God
I
damn.
was joking, Nemo.
I don't know about that one.
I don't think.
Yeah, everybody's so determined to throw conservatives under the bus, and
I mean, they seem to throw civilians under the bus all the damn time. Not to mention people that are just trying to cross an imaginary line to get a better life. Not to mention the children of those people. Not to mention, I mean, whole ass dogs in the case of Kirsty Nome, and countless victims from a trafficking ring that they seem intent on trying to ignore
all right,
by closing their eyes and saying la 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 for 4 years.
let me make a comparison. 30 years after Bill Cosby was accused of raping women, they start coming out with their hand out looking for a payout. And do you not see any similarities here? All of a sudden,
I'm glad
women
you asked.
decide 30 years later you're going to come out and start accusing people?
Well, I'm glad that you asked because number one, if we're talking about the victims of Jeff and the operation that Jeff oversaw and that Donald Trump participated in, then they didn't wait 30 years. These have been known for quite some time. If we're talking about the ones that specifically accused Donald Trump unrelated to Jeff's operation, they also did not wait 30 years.
How come
they
he
made
hasn't been
accusations
charged
over the course
with
of those 30
anything
years.
and nobody's charged him? And why hasn't he been prosecuted? Why hasn't
Donald Trump been
30
prosecuted?
years? Yes.
They didn't bring criminal charges.
Okay. There you
Statute
go.
of limitations.
Okay, exactly.
That's not a rebuttal.
Yes, you are winning my argument for me.
No, I'm not. That's not a rebuttal. Rob, do you think that Bill Cosby raped women?
I don't know, but I think it's kind of weird that they start coming out 30 years after.
Guess what, Rob? 30 years doesn't make grape go away. 30 years isn't like some magic number that makes a grapist not a grapist.
Yeah, but
For
when
whatever
one
reason in
girl
this country,
gets a
for
payday,
whatever reason, in
and
this
then
country,
suddenly they all
we have
start
settled
to
on
remember.
this agreement that there is a statute of limitations when it applies to grape. I think that's fucking crazy. I think we should get rid of a statute of limitations with grape because we don't have one whenever it comes to unaliving. So I don't think that we should have one when it comes to grape. But
no, when one
this
girl
is
gets
America.
paid however many million of dollars, and then all of a sudden 30 girls remember, oh yeah, Bill Cosby raped me.
Okay, Rob. That's number one.
That's not-
okay, Rob. That's not how that worked. Number one, and number two. I need you to hang on a second. What is it? Pepper, Gary. Did you vote for Donald Trump? I invite you to mute. Pepper, Gary. Did you vote for Donald Trump? Hello, Gary. All right, I'm gonna guess that was a mistake. Never mind. Rob, that's not how that works. Women are afraid to come forward. The reason that they're afraid to come forward is because people don't believe them. And especially when it's against powerful men who have lots of fucking money. They have teams of lawyers. They have PR teams. Women oftentimes don't have the resources to fight those things. So their name gets slandered, and they don't have a bunch of money to put up a good defense if they need to. Even though we're talking about prosecution, that if they need legal team, or if they need PR, or if they need something, like, they have no defense for themselves. But if somebody
But they'll
has
settle in
millions, if
civil
someone
court.
has millions and millions and millions of dollars, yeah, and yes, sometimes you will settle in civil court, and the reason that you'll settle in civil court is because you don't want to go through the entire humiliation.
Yeah, you want to make it go away, and then all of a sudden,
Rob, I'll explain it to you. It's because you don't want to go through the public humiliation of being dragged through the mud. Okay? That's why. That's why women do this. You'll never understand it because it will never happen to you. Stop blaming the victims for coming forward.
how do you know the ice cream man?
Stop blaming the victims for coming forward. We're not going to do that, okay? I understand that you don't like it. I understand that it makes you uncomfortable and whatever the fuck, but we're not going to do that, okay? That's just the bottom line here. If you were asking
No,
why
women
Donald Trump, if you're
fantasize
asking
about being great by
no,
me.
they don't. Stop it, okay? Stop it. Stop it, okay? What certain people have certain kinks for in the bedroom is their own fucking business. Men and women have their own fucking things, and a lot of people have a lot of weird shit. That doesn't mean all women fantasize about that, period, the end. And for you to say something like that is really fucking gross, dude. Don't say shit like that. You're fucking wrong. Don't do it. Now, if you're asking why Donald Trump isn't being prosecuted right fucking now, the reason he's not being prosecuted right now is because the Supreme Court has said that he's got immunity from being indicted. You can't indict a sitting president. That's the reason why Robert Mueller couldn't bring charges against him with the Mueller report. When he was asked about it, this is my understanding, you can't bring charges in an indictment against a sitting president. It's the same thing, okay? Donald Trump is a sitting president. And the way that the investigation was going previously was they were obviously going after Jeff, then they were going after Ghislaine, then they were going to start going after co-conspirators. They were going to go after the other people who were involved, almost certainly. But somebody stopped the investigation, the active investigation. Then somebody went to the Southern District of New York and got all of their files. That would be Pam Bondi, the insane woman who is ranting and raving in front of the House today. So if you're wondering why Donald Trump isn't being charged and probably will not be charged, it's because he's in charge of the people that would do the charging. It's like saying, Rob, you probably committed a crime. Now we're going to have you investigate yourself. Or like we're going to have your best friend investigate you that you talk to all the time. And you'll get to tell them how to investigate you. If that happens, do you think that you're going to get charged with a crime, Rob?
Well,
I asked you a question.
Rob, I asked
you a question, and I want an answer. If you committed a crime and the person investigating that crime was your best friend who you could tell how to investigate the crime and tell them whether or not to charge you, and your best friend liked you and didn't want to charge you, would you get charged for a crime even if you committed it?
Yes, if it was something as bad as raping.
No, the answer is
no.
The answer is no. Of course not. You're being completely fucking disingenuous if you believe that. Rob, come on. Now you're just
Yes, I don't
ridiculous.
care.
Thank
if
you,
my
Jeffrey,
best
for the level
friend
ship, by the way.
was
Thank you,
charged-
Jeffrey. Appreciate you.
If my best friend was charged with shoplifting a can of beer, I'd have him put under the jail.
For shoplifting a can of beer. Really? So, just to check your logic here, Rob. If your best friend stole a can of beer, you would be so mad that you would literally want to bury them under the jail. But when the President of the United States is implicated 38,000 times in the files of a known schmexual predator and P3DO. And by the way, Jamie Raskin said today that in the unredacted files, he's mentioned 1 million times. Okay, just so you know. But with that being the case, Rob, you'd throw your friend in jail over a can of beer, but you wouldn't hold Donald Trump to task for literally, at a minimum, knowing about what was going on and not telling authorities when it came to schmexual assault and P3DOs. Make that make sense for all of us, Rob.
I said, I didn't like the Bill Cosby show, but I'm
so sorry. We're not talking. I'm so sorry, Rob. I don't know why you're talking about Bill Cosby. We're talking about Donald Trump. Track the fucking conversation. I asked you about Donald Trump. You said you'd throw your friend in jail over a can of fucking beer. Donald Trump is implicated in one of the largest schmex trafficking rings of all time in modern history. But you won't say, I think maybe that guy should probably be like investigated or charged in this, but you'd throw your friend in jail for a can of beer. Make that make sense.
Then why didn't Garland prosecute him and bring forward the files?
That's not a defense.
Why does it come down to now that he's in office? Now all this comes out.
It's not a
When
defense.
he could have easily been put in jail.
That's not a defense.
Then what is your response to that? I mean, why didn't
That is not
the
a
Biden
defense.
administration?
You are not answering the question. You are trying to deflect. You are trying to do whataboutism. You are trying to turn this question into something that serves you. Answer the original fucking question. Stop distracting. Pam Bondi did this for fuck knows how long earlier today. It was pathetic when she did it, and it's embarrassing when you do it.
Yeah, you
Because
got
you,
Trump
unlike
derangement
her,
syndrome.
are not sober. So you are limping your way through the whataboutism. At least she can do it coherently. She sounds really painful whenever she does it, but at least she's coherent. You, on the other hand, are not. So please, Rob, do not do the whataboutism. It's not going to work. We've heard this shit before. We heard this shit earlier during the hearing because Pam Bondi decided that she was going to do the exact same retort. So come up with another answer. Go.
Okay, you got Trump derangement syndrome.
She also
And-
said that. Wow. You may want to go buy a blonde wig. Because I think you may be able to impersonate Pam Bondi at this point.
No, there have been traitors in the Republican Party, like what's her name? The Georgia House of Republican, yeah, I'll run for office and I'll unseat her whenever that comes along.
You know,
Marjorie Taylor Greene.
I gotta say,
Yeah, Marjorie Taylor
there's a
Greene.
lot. I've said a lot of things about Marjorie Taylor Greene in the past, and I still despise her. I still view her as, I don't know, being unworthy of any type of office or recognition, certainly any type of compliment whatsoever. Rob, if you were to run against her and I still lived in that district, that is the one and only time in my entire fucking life that I would ever vote for Marjorie Taylor Greene. Because
Well,
you
she's
don't
not
belong,
running.
You don't belong 1,000 yards from any house of government. Marjorie Taylor Greene sure as fuck doesn't either. But just to spite you,
Yes,
I would
I am
vote
the
for her.
only logical thinker on this whole panel and every panel I get on.
Rob,
And
what
I
I need
believe
you to do, Rob, I need you to take all that logical brain power that you got, and I need you to figure out exactly how much liquid courage you need to drink so that you stop talking.
Hey Matt, did you see my message?
Well,
I did, Rob.
Okay.
I need you to just chill for a second. Our friend Mia actually paid to come up and tell you something, so I need you to chill for a second.
Hey Rob, you can unmute now.
yes, go ahead.
Good boy. All right. So why are you so gross?
I'm not gross. You probably
You're
secretly want to be
absolutely
with me.
gross. Absolutely not. You are the type of person that we would actually choose 100 bears over you. So, why are you so gross? Like, who hurt you?
Nobody hurt me. I don't, not all sensitive, but like the
You're absolutely
tree
sensitive.
hugging, bedwetting liberals that
Ooh, burn.
I mean, we're not the older millennial, bro.
Okay, so I came up to tell you that you're disgusting and literally could not pay any woman to get anywhere close to you. And you deserve very, very, very hot pillows and to stub your toe on any corner that may find you. And I really, really, really hope you also find a box of Legos sprawled all over the floor. So, and I hope your
good
socks are
Lord,
always
I
wet.
wouldn't wish that
I hope
upon
your
you.
socks are always wet. Also, goodbye.
W's to Mia for the pay to kick. W's to Mia. Thank you, Mia. Appreciate that.
Thanks.
Praise
Now
the
I got to go stand
Lord.
on the corner to make that $25 back.
I think maybe you also might need. Bye, Mia. I think maybe also you should go take a shower. I think we all need a shower after that. I need a shower. God, I feel gross. Also, thank you over on the tube. Thank you to Joel. The 2 super chats. Appreciate you, Joel. The first one said, not only is Bondi corrupted and evil, she's just plain stupid and incompetent. Even MAGA has to be like, is this the best we have? 100%. 100%. Even the Republicans are questioning it. And then Joel also said, did you see the 70-point flip in Oklahoma? MAGA is cooked unless they rig it. Yes, I did see that. Absolutely fucking insane. Absolutely goddamn insane. Absolutely wild. That was bonkers. Yes, we'll go over that. Actually, we'll go over that in just a minute. Hold tight here. I want to see if we've got another Trump supporter here. If they load in. I guess not. Yes, it was a 70 point. There was a 70 point swing. 70 point. I will show you guys here. There we go. So, it was precinct 520305 in Oklahoma's State House District 35 in the special election. I'm sorry. Okay. So yeah, technically, so the swing was here's what it was. So it was Trump won the precinct by 60 points in 2024. Tonight, the Democrat Luke Cruz won it by 15 points. That means it was a 75-point swing from one direction to the other. 75-point swing. Again, that's Oklahoma State House District 35. There we go. And the Democrat wasn't supposed to perform as badly as they did, but still, this was an overperformance by 30 points. It was an overperform by 30 points. Here, I'll show you guys the article right here. Travis defeated. Here we go. Here we go. Donald Trump, HD35 voted for Donald Trump by roughly 58 points. 58 points. 58 points. That's fucking wild. Absolutely fucking wild. Hey, Olive, how are you, friend?
Good. How are my two favorite bearded men doing?
Oh, wow. That's you're gonna make Thick jealous. Don't say things like that.
It's okay. He'll eventually drop me sooner than later. I was gonna come up. Did y'all talk about the SAVE Act going through?
Damn.
It's cold.
I told you. I knew it was coming. Did y'all talk about the SAVE Act passing the House, going back to the Senate?
We haven't. No, we haven't talked about that yet.
Okay, because tomorrow I'm going to be working on some letters to send to the Senate to make sure you guys use your voice and stay loud about that, because it's terrifying to think about that. I had the realization about maybe 45 minutes ago that if this goes through, I, at my age of 24, may not be able to vote within the 2026 midterm election because I don't have my maiden name anymore. I have my married name still.
Yeah.
So
That's it. It is. We absolutely need to get on it with this and make sure that all of our senators are aware that this is 100% something that we don't want to pass the Senate. I don't think that it will pass the Senate, but we really have to be sure. So everyone has to get on it. So absolutely, we will definitely we'll definitely do some talking about that for sure.
perfect. All right, go ahead and drop me before the two MAGA above me run away.
Okay, thanks, Olive. We appreciate you, friend. I'll
Bye,
talk to you
guys.
later. Bye.
Talk to you later.
Early drop.
How's it going, fellas?
Okay. Hang on. I don't know how we ended up with two up here. Eric, did you vote for Donald Trump?
Yes, I did.
Okay. And Archie, did you vote for Donald Trump? Archie, I invited you to unmute. Are you there, Archie? Okay, Archie might have been tapping here. Okay. Eric, how old are you and what state did you vote in?
I'm 35 in Texas.
35 in Texas. Okay. Would you like to discuss with us one of the subjects above or something else that Donald Trump is doing right now?
Well, I have it's on topic, but it's a little off. Like, if we didn't vote for Trump, right? Who was the other option? Kamala, right? And she wasn't picked by Democrats.
I'm so sorry. I wasn't asking to talk about the 2024 election. I said, would you like to discuss one of the subjects above or something else that Donald Trump is doing right now?
Okay, well, MAGA isn't Christian.
Cool.
We can start with that.
All right, great, cool. Yeah. I mean, obviously, the policies that they implement aren't in any way in line with Christianity. So it's pretty straightforward. I mean,
So, anti-abortion is totally Christian.
Nope. No, it's not.
No, it's not.
Anti-LGBTQ
I'm
is
sorry.
totally Christian.
No, it's not.
No, it's not.
How is it not?
Well, AB is explicitly. One sec, sorry.
So,
AB is
okay,
explicitly condoned in the Old Testament.
what is?
AB, abortion.
Okay. It's condoned?
Yes,
Okay, can you provide a scripture for that?
sure. Numbers chapter 5 is the is the chapter that talks about it. It's the bitter waters that bring a curse.
It's
A verse that. Go ahead.
I was just gonna say it's Numbers 5:11 to 31. If you're interested in looking it up.
So it's specifically the talks about how a man that suspects his wife of being unfaithful can perform a ritual and figure it out. The singular verse that hits all of it in one neat little verse is verse 27. So Numbers 5:27. If she has made herself impure and been unfaithful to her husband, this will be the result. When she is made to drink the water that brings a curse and causes bitter suffering, it will enter her, her abdomen will swell, and her womb will miscarry, and she will become a curse.
Okay, so you're referring to the Old Testament, which is Judaism. That's Jewish religion, not Christianity.
No, that's not how that works.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
So look, Christianity is basically the New Testament and beyond. So it doesn't. The Old Testament is basically Judaism. Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
What are the 5 books of the Torah?
I don't know. I'm not Jewish.
Oh, okay. So you want to tell me more about how it's Judaism according to you?
Okay, so Jesus, right, is covered in the New Testament.
Jewish, yeah.
He was a Jewish man.
Yes.
He didn't abide by the Jewish religion. That's why he got crucified, right?
Low-key kind of did, though.
No, he didn't. He broke many of the Jewish customs. He spat on the ground on the Sabbath, and into mud, and healed the blind man when he put the mud over the blind man's eyes, and that was blasphemous according to the Jewish people at the time.
What, to the Pharisees?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, the Pharisees who were trying to crucify him.
Yeah, but it was he
not
strictly broke a Jewish tradition. That's a Jewish law at the time.
Is it?
Yes.
Providing free healthcare?
No, spitting on the Sabbath. That was forbidden in the Jewish tradition, Jewish laws, yes. So do you see how he kind of came to break the Jewish traditions, right? To free the world, basically. So
no.
Okay, do you think Jesus would condone killing anybody?
I mean, depends.
No, you wouldn't say so, because we all know very well he never condoned that. So why, as Christians, would we condone the unaliving of anybody? We wouldn't. Be it unborn child, be it criminal, be it.
Just real quick. I'm so sorry to interrupt you. I just wanted to double check something. Where does it say that that being gay is wrong in the Bible?
I don't. So I'm on my phone outside, right? But
I know
you can just Google there's plenty of passages.
Well, no,
that
actually, there's not.
I know.
Actually, there's not. In fact, there's only one. There's only one passage that people point to, and even that passage is debated because the translation used to be something different. But Nemo has his hand raised. Nemo, would you like to tell the class?
Now, I'm pretty sure that I got chapter and verse memorized on this one. Is it 1934?
Is it? Is it? Well, I mean, it's Leviticus.
Right.
Is it?
Is it 1934?
No, it's 1822. 1822.
Damn.
Yeah, you're close though.
Okay, well, Leviticus 18:22, chapter 18, verse 22. And I think it goes, let's see if I can recall this from memory.
Okay, so look, if you give me 2 minutes, right, I'm going to go find the chapter
Eric.
and I'll read it to you.
Hold on.
Man who no, that's not it. If man layeth with mankind how he layeth with a woman, he is an abomination.
Yeah, that's basically it. But so, Eric, you would agree with that verse that it is that's the prime example of being against homosexuality, right?
Yeah, I would agree. Yes, sir.
Cool. The only problem for you, Eric, is that that's in Leviticus, which is in
the Old Testament.
Oh boy, that sucks. Because I guess if that's in the Old Testament, it doesn't count, and there's nothing in the New Testament at all that would support anything that's anti-homosexuality. Boy, that sucks for you, huh? You really shot yourself in the foot with that one.
Okay. Can somebody tell him the original translation?
I didn't even Val. We didn't even get there yet. You wanna inform him? It's our friend Val. Val, would you like to gently inform our friend Eric when and where and how this came about? Because he might want to know.
Yeah, up until a certain date, the translation of that by every scholar that ever studied the Bible was man should not lay with child.
Okay, but check this out.
Oh,
Okay,
hold
so
on. Sir,
okay,
can you tell me when that translation changed?
can I tell you that?
Yeah, do you know when that translation changed?
No, I don't know. When
That'd be
was it?
1946, sir.
Okay.
In the U.S. version of the King James Bible.
Okay, so just answer me this question, right? Do you think that Jesus would agree would say that it's
I
okay to
don't
be
think
homosexual?
Jesus cared.
You don't think he cared?
No, I don't think he cared. I don't think that was why he was here.
Okay, so why do you think he was here?
He was here to teach us how to be better people. Now, you said that the Old Testament wasn't Christian.
Yes, it was Judaism.
Sir, do you believe in the Ten Commandments as a Christian?
Yes, I do.
Where did the Ten Commandments come from, sir?
From Moses,
In what version of the Bible?
the Old Testament.
Thank you. Drive through.
Oh
Do you
man.
Okay.
believe in Adam and Eve?
Yes, I do.
Guess when they are in the
But
Bible?
okay, yeah, but okay,
Right at the start.
you're relating two different. So that was a story of creation, not a law. So you're relating two different categories there.
Oh, got it. So now it's if it's a story or a parable, you'll accept it.
It was actually
but if it's
history, yeah.
oh, okay, got it. All right, but either way, the laws in Leviticus we don't follow, right? Because those are laws, right?
Well, nobody said we don't follow those, right?
Yeah. So that's exactly what you're saying, right? So Leviticus, Old Testament law, canceled out. We don't follow it. That's what you said.
Well, to a certain extent.
Oh,
Yes.
to a certain extent. Boy, this is
Yes.
really shifted and
did
moved.
you-
This is very interesting. Oh,
Did
yes,
you
Val.
did you feel that yellow goalpost go by your ear?
Yeah. Yeah. The extent is right when it becomes inconvenient.
Okay.
Right when it bumps up against your politics. All of a sudden, well, you got to put it in context.
Okay, so
And
okay,
but
okay,
Eric,
so-
I want to point, Eric, I would love to point one other thing out to you before we continue the session, which is one of my favorite things about this, because Val pointed out to you that they changed this in the King James version of the Bible. Are you familiar with the King James? If you're a Protestant, I bet you it's the Bible that you use. I grew up Catholic. We use the NIV, but you probably use the King James if you're a Protestant, right?
yeah, I mean, it's
Yeah,
just the
it's
translated version of English.
Exactly. Did you know that historians now know that King James was almost certainly, at the least, bisexual and probably just full-on gay? Did you know that?
Well, that could be true.
Cool.
I don't know. I
But
don't
I
know.
mean,
or
but I
I
mean,
can't
should
prove
we
or disprove
even
that.
use his translation of the Bible? Because I mean, if
Well, the translator doesn't have to do it. He doesn't really have much to do with the actual
Well,
teachings.
the
He's just a
truth of the matter
translator.
the truth of the matter is King James and the church at that time didn't actually make that translation.
Okay, well, I mean, we can argue about the who translated what. It
argument
doesn't
there,
matter,
sir.
honestly.
There's no argument.
Gandhi could have translated the Bible to English, and it doesn't matter because it's not Gandhi's Bible. It's the Word of God, right? All he did was translate it into English for us to read. Do you read Jewish text? Can you read Arabic? No, so you need the translated version,
Did
right?
you say, can you read Arabic?
Yeah, could you read the teachings of the Bible
Eric,
back in?
you've got to be a troll.
Yeah,
There's no-
I was about to
This
say, I
is-
can't believe you just
no,
said that, sir.
come on,
maybe
dude.
maybe you could have said something like Sanskrit.
We're going off topic, right? The question is, can you read it in the language it was written in? No, you can't. So you need the translated version, right? To English, correct?
Uh-huh.
Sir,
So
it was
word-
translated in English long
okay.
before 1942.
Okay, so
long before
okay, so it could have been
1942.
it could have been altered, right? Words can be altered. We can all agree with that. I can agree with that. I can give you that. So maybe some passages in the Bible were maybe twisted to fit, the people in power. But does that mean that it
Sir,
negates everything else?
what language is it converted to for King James?
What language is it converted to?
For King James?
English, right?
Correct.
Okay.
Oh, my Lord.
Dude, you're trolling us. You're trolling.
No, I'm not. So okay, so my
There's
my,
no
my,
way.
my question here
There's
is:
no way.
Do you guys believe that we should just so there's no sin in other words, right?
But let's get to
you
the
guys
real
would agree with that?
Christianity of it. Let's get to actually the real Christianity of it. Okay? You all claim to be Christians. Okay? What did Jesus say
He
on
said,
how to treat our neighbor?
He said, love your neighbor.
How did Jesus say to treat the immigrant?
He said to invite them in and clothes, feed them, whatever. Yeah, that's
Let's
fine.
feed them. Why? Why did
Because
he say it?
it's a humane thing to do.
No, that ain't why he said it. Why did he say it?
What
Why?
you tell me? Why did he say
do
it?
you take care of the immigrant?
Because this is the right thing to do.
For you were once an immigrant in the land.
Okay. And do we not accommodate immigrants? But we're trying to stop the illegal part of it, right?
Did Jesus ever earn or use the term illegal when it came?
Yeah, but
to
he's
an
not a
agreement?
politician. He never ran a government. So we can't, we all live in USA, right? We don't live in Christian
This is
land.
what we're talking about. See, because sir, I'm going to tell you something. I actually am Christian. Okay? I believe the church is a heresy to the religion, to be honest with you. And you are a perfect example why that is. Because there is not a Christian bone in your body, not one.
Okay, so you're a Christian and you condone abortion?
Votes for what they are seeing and what they're happening and stands behind what is going on in this country right now, as we speak, cannot claim Christian. Cannot claim Christianity.
I totally
and has
can.
no clue what it even means.
So as a
sir,
Christian,
what you really are to Jesus, and I'm going to make this damn clear to you, what you really are to Jesus is a farce. You are what he warned us of. You are what he talked about in Scripture. You are what the story was about.
Okay,
Of what
continue.
to watch out for.
Continue.
For real.
Okay, so as a Christian, do you agree with women having abortions?
No. Eric, here's what we're not going to do. That is an Old Testament issue, and we've already agreed, because you said it, the Old Testament isn't Christian. What we're going to do is we're going to focus on the things that Jesus Christ preached and told you, okay? The things that Jesus Christ preached in the Gospels. Those things that he said were that you needed to feed the hungry, that you needed to help the poor, that you needed to take care of the sick, that you should visit those in the prisons, that you should take care of the stranger in the strange land, treat them as your neighbor. And by the way, what you do for the least of those, you do for me being Jesus. And what you don't do for the least of my brothers, you did not do for me. As in, the lowest in our society are the ones that you should be striving to treat the best. That was the point of saying that. He was like, pretend that those people are me, Jesus Christ. Okay? That's what he was saying. So that's what Jesus told us to do. Working within those parameters, because that's literally the things in the Gospels, and by your own definition, that's Christianity. And by the way, I agree with you. That's pretty much the main tenets of Christianity right there. That's in a nutshell. And quite frankly, I agree with all of those things, and I think that it's really, really wonderful that Jesus wanted us to do those things. So, going with that, what is the Trump administration and Republicans, what are they doing right now to further any of those ideals left to us by Jesus Christ? What are they doing? Tell us, Eric.
Okay, so one, so Jesus never said that we can't murder people, right? So, or unalive people. So does that mean that just because he never spoke about it, that it's not relevant?
I'm so sorry. You seem to not be tracking the conversation. I don't know if you have a massive head wound at this point in time, but that has nothing to do with the question I just asked you.
Okay, so they made abortion illegal. So that's one.
I'm
Christian
so
value
sorry.
that
There's
they
nothing in the
enforced.
New Testament about abortion. There's nothing that Jesus preached about that has to do with abortion. I
Okay,
just gave you
so-
the things that Jesus preached about. And the thing is
I
that
understand that.
you don't seem to want to discuss those things because you can't accept the fact that there's nothing that the Trump administration and Republicans at large have done that are in line with the teachings of Jesus Christ.
Buddy, there's nothing that the American
Buddy,
government has done that
wrong,
was ever Christian.
Incorrect, sir. So let me ask
Did
you.
Obama not deport
excuse
people?
me, sir. Excuse me, sir. Did Bernie Sanders introduce Medicare for all? Yes or no?
Possibly.
Possibly? No, absolutely. In fact, basically every new term of Congress, Bernie Sanders introduces that bill. And now they introduce a Senate version and a House version. Every single new Congress, one of the Democrats does because it's a progressive ideal. That's called, we want to take care of the sick. We believe that all of the sick people should be taken care of, okay? There's that. Are we the people on the left who are the ones who are like, we should take people off of government assistance and SNAP and take free lunches and free breakfasts away from kids? Or are we the ones who want to expand those and secure them federally and protect them and make sure that people are given to them as rights? Oh, that's right. That's what we want, while the Republicans are the ones who are taking those away. So we want to help feed people. You want to take that away from people. That's really interesting. So, again, what are the things that you're doing in the Republican Party that would be towards the ideals of Jesus Christ? I'm still waiting for an example, Eric.
Okay, so my beliefs as a Christian is that
I don't care
abortion
about
is
your
wrong.
belief as a Christian, and I don't want you here. I don't want to hear you mention the word abortion again. It has no bearing on this conversation whatsoever. You've established that the Old Testament doesn't matter. You said the New Testament is what matters. Jesus Christ never talked about abortion, nor are there any verses in the New Testament that support your worldview of abortion. Stop talking about it.
Okay, so another example. Did he ever mention you shouldn't kill somebody?
Hold on. Let me make this a little clearer for you. Nobody in the Christian religion cared anything about ABs until the 1970s after Roe v. Wade passed. Until then, not a single religious preacher had ever had a problem with anybody getting an AB, sir.
So does that make it right, dude? Like, do you really believe that
That's a personal
AB and
decision.
children is
That
okay?
is a personal decision, sir, and that's how it should have always remained.
It's a personal decision.
hmm
I think it's a wicked decision. I think it's very wicked.
Sir,
Very.
there's nothing wicked about it. Here, now, and I'll even help you out a little bit further. God himself said, I can giveth and I can take it away on this very subject.
Okay, it's up to him, not the human, though, right?
He works through us, sir.
So another question before you cut me off again. Did Jesus ever mention to not unalive anybody?
Actually, he did.
Did he ever mention to not SA somebody?
Yeah, but sir, see, you try to use this word as anybody. Hold on,
So
sir.
just
Hold
because
on,
he never
sir.
covered
You
it,
try
did
to
he
use
ever
these
mention?
words. You try to use this words unalive anybody or anything like that. The first problem with your whole argument is when you say anybody. Okay, because anybody refers to a person, and not even the Bible believed you were a person when you were still in the womb.
I don't think that's true at all.
That is true.
No, that's your opinion. That's your opinion. That's your
Even
opinion.
God said
God
at
said He
first
knew the
breath,
hairs on your head before you were
first
born.
breath.
God said He knows the hairs on your head
First
before you were
breath,
born.
sir. Your argument's already done.
You're not a Christian, dude. You're a total liar.
No, I'm
bro.
an absolute Christian, sir.
No, I highly
you
doubt
are a
that.
farce to Christianity.
No,
you are a
no, I'm
farce
not.
to religion across the
No,
world.
you're spreading misinformation to these people.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are.
No, I'm not. Go read the
Yes, you
verse,
are.
sir. Go read the
It
verse.
sounds like Eric is
You're
getting
Go
really,
read the
really
verse.
sensitive right now.
So, like, your political party.
Go read the verse.
I can go read it.
Here, sir. Here, I got another verse for you. Matthew 4:1-11. Do you know what that was?
Tell me.
Matthew 4:1-11 was how Jesus was tested. Who tested him?
Satan.
Why?
Because he wanted him to sin?
No, there was
Yes.
a reason God had Satan.
No, God didn't have Satan tempt Jesus. That's misinformation
No, it's
again.
not
Like I just said,
misinformation.
you're spreading
Why
misinformation,
did
guy.
Satan? Why
You just
was
admit
Satan chosen to test Jesus?
it. Did it say it in the verses, or are you just making
Yes.
assumptions?
No, I'm
You're
not
making
making any
assumptions, dude.
assumptions.
Yes, you are.
I'm not making any assumptions, sir.
Yes,
you don't
you
know the
are.
Bible to save your ass. So
What?
here's the problem, sir. What you're sitting here trying to do right now is try to subvert and turn the Bible into your own belief system.
That's what you're doing, buddy.
No, I am not.
Yes, you are.
Mm-mm.
Well, you know what? We have 3
I
more years
understand what
of
God
Trump,
meant
so
when He
just deal
said
with it.
at first breath. The same reason we say at birth.
So it's
Well,
crazy how you've been going back and forth with Val on this. Now, I know Val very well, and he's definitely a Christian, and he's definitely well versed, pun kind of intended, on this. You are not, like, at all. But in your anger, in your I guess your frustration with being run circles around on your stated religion, you retreated back to, well, we have 3 more years of Donald Trump. That's how I know, and how I think that most people should really start to approach MAGA. You swapped messiahs, man.
We swap messiahs. I think that's
You
that's
swapped
not right.
messiahs. You
First
gave
of all,
up
nobody,
up
no
Jesus
president
for
or
Donald
political
Trump.
party is going to save you,
You
bud.
gave up
Trust me.
Jesus for Donald Trump, man. Because
No.
because Donald Trump is the father figure in your life now, right? He's the big strong man that makes all the evil liberals go away. He made the black man go away. He made the woman go away. He made the black woman go away. He's big, tough, strong. Donald
He's made the
Trump.
black women go away. How is this? How is that? How did he make black men go away when more
I said
black
the
men
black
voted for him?
man, as in Barack Obama. Jesus, I'm not explaining basic fucking
Barack
shit to you.
Obama, didn't he deport more people than freaking Trump? And you guys
Again,
are crying
this
about
is
deportation,
you
bro.
now trying
Get
to
real.
run
Get
off
real.
of the point that I'm making is that you
You mean
swapped
the deporter in chief,
messiahs. You
Obama?
swapped messiahs.
No, because you know what? The
No,
thing
you
is, I
didn't.
don't need a president to look up to. You guys do. I'm
You
just
don't need
I'm
a
just up
president
here.
to look up to, but you retreated
What?
to him whenever Val kicked your ass on the Bible.
No, he didn't, because he's
Do you
spreading
think?
misinformation. He's
Oh, hold
telling
on,
half
no, I'm not.
truths.
Sir, hold
He's
on,
telling
hold on,
half
hold on, hold on.
truths.
Sir, did you just say that Obama was, the deporter in chief, and that
Correct.
did all these things, and and that we needed a Messiah? That you said all
You
those
need
things?
somebody to look up
Hold
to. Your
on,
buddy
sir. I
Nemos
want to
mentioned
make sure
Messiah.
you
I
understand
never said
something.
that.
We were not happy with Obama when he did it either.
Where was the outrage then?
It
Where was
was
the
there.
protest?
You brought plenty of lawsuits against Barack Obama.
Okay, so you know what we can do? The next Democrat that's in office,
You didn't know that, did
he should do 0 deportations. How about
Oh.
that?
Okay, cool. So
Can we make that happen?
You weren't aware of that, were you?
Can we? No. The next presidential.
You weren't aware that the ACLU literally took the Obama administration to court over deportations, did you?
You weren't aware of the protest?
Yeah, because I'm Hispanic
You
American.
were?
Of course, I'm aware.
You're Hispanic American.
No.
And you're a
Yes.
Trump supporter?
It's like roaches for raid.
God damn.
Do you know?
Chickens for
Okay, so
KFC.
look, since the Democrats are so righteous and all this stuff, right?
We're not righteous,
the next
sir. We're
Democratic.
just people that believe in helping others. Doesn't
Okay,
make us
yeah, that's fine.
righteous.
Yeah, you guys are perfect. You're perfect. We're
no one's perfect.
we're
sir.
the evil
No
like
one's
liars
perfect,
and all
sir.
that stuff. Okay, so thank you for admitting that. So can we both agree that either political party is going to do some shady stuff, right?
Why is it that y'all retreat to both sides BS?
Right.
Because
So
you know it's true. It's because it's the
You
truth.
literally just admitted that's what you're doing. Oh my god.
It's
Yes.
You didn't disagree.
I am
You
retreating
said
to that because it's the truth.
That's insane, man.
I'm retreating to that because it's the truth.
In the last 35 years of this country, how many jobs have been created to the number of how many jobs Republicans have created? Democrats versus Republicans.
Oh, I love this.
I love this one. Val, this is one of our favorite stats. You don't even know.
Okay, go ahead and tell me.
So what do you think it is?
What's the ratio you said?
Yeah, what's the ratio?
Because you guys are so perfect, probably 3-1.
No,
3-1?
Hold on, Val. I'm gonna pull it up here because luckily I have the chart here for you. Okay.
And before you pull it up for him,
Yeah.
I want to tell you something. Eric. When I first heard this stat and I had to go research it, I didn't believe it. But here you go.
This is from The Economist, and all of the data that they use in this in these charts and in this report are pulled directly from the Bureau of Labor and Statistics. This is just from the U.S. government, Bureau of Labor and Statistics, period, the end. Okay? This is total jobs added from 1989 to present by President's Party. The blue is Democrats. The red is Republicans. If you can't see it, the number for Republicans is, or the number for Democrats, is almost 50 million. It's 49.4 million. And the number for Republicans, net jobs, is 1.3 million.
Okay, and this is in government,
50 to
right?
1.
And these jobs are all in government?
No.
Across the nation. They
These
just,
are- these are what are-
magically
these are what are
snapped their
referred
fingers
to-
and made people hire,
Here,
right?
hold on. I can tell you what they're
Wow, they're
referred to.
powerful.
They are referred to as non-farm jobs.
Non-farm jobs. So the Democrats were responsible for opening McDonald's and Burger Kings and Targets and Walmarts.
Hold on. Yeah, do you know how the economy works, bud? Anyways, let's be a little bit more fair for you. This one is going to be a little bit more fair because it's actually going to go from January of 1977 all the way to 2024. Because if you begin with the Bush presidency in 1989, it does skew the outcome a little bit because you're not including Ronald Reagan. So what you can do is if you include Jimmy Carter to present, you get an equal number of Democrats and Republicans, an equal number of years, right? Where it's roughly equal amounts of time. It's a 48-year period, and there's 24 years of Republicans and 24 years of Democrats. So when you do that, and you're being more, even just a bit more fair about it, okay? Still, the number is Democrats created 60 million jobs in that time period, while Republicans only created 17 million jobs in that time period. Okay? That's an insane number. It's insane. Like,
But wait.
Well, you know, it's funny because I've gotten
Wait.
jobs.
Wait.
There's
more.
more.
Hold on. There's more.
It's almost like there's a trend. So if you're like, well, that's still only what, 4 different, wait, yeah, I mean 8 administrations. So that's not enough time to establish a trend. 50 fucking years isn't long enough to establish any type of, I don't know, pattern. That's not fair. Okay, cool. Let's go back way
Well, you know, this
back.
is irrelevant to
No, no,
me.
no.
Like, why
No,
do I
no,
care
Eric.
about
That's
how many
okay.
jobs
Calm
are
down,
created?
calm down.
I've held a
Be
job
calm,
this entire
be
time.
calm, be calm.
Is it my job to worry about other people's jobs?
It's your job to listen and learn, Eric. That's your job right now.
Okay.
So that is this one right here. This is we were talking about this earlier.
Dolphin.
That's that one goes basically Bush Senior onward,
Yep.
right? So that's from 1989. So that's 50 to 1. Okay? That's the ratio. 50 to 1. The next one, this goes all the way back to the end of World War II. The end of World War II, 1946. There are approximately a fuck ton of presidential administrations between today and 1946, okay? And what do we see? 2 to 1.
Okay.
Democrats beat Republicans 2 to 1 in job creation.
Okay. So I have a
Wanna know
question.
what else?
Yeah. Go. What else?
9 out of the last 10 recessions started under Republicans. 9 out of the last.
Okay. Question. So who do you guys got for the next election?
It's crazy how you just want to run away from the
No,
past.
I'm just asking. Like we're
You're
addressing
kinda
the
like,
problem.
you're like
We're addressing
Simba
the
in
problems.
The Lion King, except
No,
not the protagonist.
So we're addressing the problems, right? How about addressing the solutions?
Remember
Who do you guys have to offer for the next election?
American history. Remember.
Okay.
Simba.
Are we like Rafiki with the stick, just smacking you over the head with
No,
history? Is that what we're doing right now?
I'm asking who's the next guy for the Democrats? 2020.
No, I know what you're asking, Eric, and I'm saying
You
that-
guys don't even know.
I'm
That's-
saying
we
that we're
can't
not
answer.
we're not playing your little game of
Is it Gavin
let's
Newsom?
Let's
Is it-
talk about the future. No,
Are we going to try Joe Biden
no, dude.
again?
Like you want to sit here and talk
We're gonna
about
try
how
Kamala
Republicans are
again?
better, and they're not.
Why did the Democrats lose the election then?
Because unfortunately,
Because
the
y'all messed
American
it up pretty
people-
bad.
Oh wow, you asked a question. You
Education.
started talking immediately after.
No, I'll
Okay,
answer
I'm
that
sorry.
with one word.
Why did you guys lose the last?
I'll
last
answer that with
election?
one word: education.
So America's just stupid, right? People are just dumb.
There's
Gold.
another stat you may want to
Gold.
look up.
So Democrats are smart.
Hold on, sir.
Republicans
There's
are
another
stupid.
stat. There's another stat you may want to look up, and you actually fall into it. So, do you know what the reading comprehension level is in the United States today?
What is it?
It is actually 6th grade.
Okay.
Okay, so we have a reading comprehension. Do you
So
know
you're
what the-
saying that
Hold on,
America's
hold
so
on, hold on.
retarded that we voted for Trump, right?
In essence, if you want to put it that way, and I can't
All right.
believe you use
See,
that slur.
He did it on purpose. TikTok, we removed that guest immediately. Obviously, after you used that word, we do love the TikTok shop. And once again, we removed that guest immediately for using that word. We do not condone the use of that word on our live. He knew. I mean, he knew what he was doing. That was
That was his
He
eject
knew.
button.
Yeah, he knew it was coming.
he hit the eject button. I thought he was trolling up until he did that.
Yeah. Yeah. That was oh man. You said it was 35?
Something
God.
something like that.
Boy, he picked the wrong topic.
He wanted to get away from that one real quick, huh? He's like, I'd like to move away from this. I want to move away. No.
Let's talk about who the Democrats are going to run so I can talk about how Gavin Newsom sucks and JB Pritzker sucks and Josh Shapiro sucks. I don't want to talk about all the
Mark
instances
Kelly,
where
or you
Republicans
know what I'm
fail.
saying?
Yeah.
I mean, you know, here's the thing. Here's the thing. When we haven't picked our candidate yet because we know as Democrats somebody's probably going to come out of the woodwork that we haven't even thought of yet.
Probably. Yeah. Probably something like that.
Fish Bastion in the chat. I fucking love you. Ejectocito, cuz. Oh my
Oh my
god.
God.
Yes.
Bingo. Right there. It's fantastic. Ejectocito, cuz. W's for that is fan-fucking-tastic. Wonderful. Thank you guys for joining us on Wednesday night here. If you voted for Donald Trump, hop in the box. I don't know if we've got any Trump supporters. If you voted for Donald Trump, hop in the box. If you're not a Trump supporter, no thanks at this point in time. I don't know if this is I don't know, but I guess we'll check. Kayla, are you a Trump supporter? Kayla? Okay, that's what I thought. I mean, I was guessing based on the PFP that you weren't. So earlier before we started there, I was going to tell you guys about Stetson real quick. And by the way, if anybody went to Stetson, this is not a dig. This is not a knock on you. But I went. I had 2 interactions with Stetson going to school in Florida in high school. One was I went and toured it to look at going there for undergrad because they had a digital music program, which I was considering trying to do something like that. And at the time, that was a very kind of a big deal because 25 years ago ish or 20 some odd years ago, that was a big deal. And so I did consider going there for that. Then a couple of years later, when I was thinking that law school would be a thing, and I took a pre-LSAT. No, Neely, like digital music, like as in digital recording and different things like that, but neither here nor there. I took a pre-LSAT and I did pretty well. I was a junior and I was like, hey, I might go to law school. Stetson came up because Stetson also has a law school. And it is, no, you weren't, Neely. You were not joking. I know exactly what you're saying. Let's just say that basically going to check them out as a law school, they were just like, please come to our law school. Please, please, please. We'd love to have you at our law school. No matter what. Like, just come. It'll be great. Like, et cetera. Like, it was very clear that they were not the pickiest, number one, and number two, their reputation was not stellar. Like, anyone that I talked to had experience in the field or experience with different law schools or anything like that, they were like, yeah, it's not like, if you can go somewhere else, like, you should go somewhere else. Obviously, that's not the direction I ended up going in. But, surprise, surprise, that is where Pamela Bondi got her law degree. Stetson University. And I know we don't, I don't love Bill Barr or Jeff Sessions or different people, or, a lot of these different people, right? But at least they got their fucking law degrees at Harvard, at Yale, Brown, Cornell, Stanford, whatever the fuck, like, real fucking law schools, okay? Like, I mean, and not saying that Stetson isn't a real school, but it is not like the cream of the crop. And it really fucking shows, you guys. It really fucking shows in instances like today when Pam Bondi is sitting there and she is outclassed because every other person on that committee dais, every other person is a lawyer or has a law degree, and absolutely fucking cooked her and made her look like an idiot. Like, I think we might have to play some clips if we don't have any other Trump supporters here, but like, holy shit, you guys. That's the product of a mediocre law degree right there. Like, for fucking sure. So,
honestly, the hearing, man, like she sounded like just some mid-tier, no, not even mid-tier, like any one of the really basic red hats that we deal with every night.
Yes.
Like to the 1,400 people watching. Just go through your mental Rolodex of all the times that we have just swatted down some red hat who comes up with the same basic canned responses and talking points, okay? That's exactly what she sounded like. To a T. She literally said, you have Trump derangement syndrome. She said this in a congressional hearing.
No,
Like,
I mean,
it's so embarrassing.
It's so embarrassing.
it was embarrassing. And for people that really want to understand, because I'll give you apples to apples comparison. There was about 6 years ago when, or maybe a little right around there, 6, 7 years ago, when Bill Barr had to do the same thing and sit in front of a committee in Congress. And if you want to see the difference of what a real attorney, because Bill Barr, although I hated him, he was a real attorney, and I'll be honest with you, a really good one too.
Mm-hmm.
And if you want to see a difference, go rewatch what he had to do in front of Congress,
Mm-hmm.
because he didn't come at them with, he did not answer their questions. He answered them, and he answered them in terms of law.
Mm-hmm.
And, in his interpretation of the law, which is fine, but he did it in terms of law.
100%. Exactly. Yeah. That's what I was saying before. Exactly to your point. It was like, yeah. No, hold on. We got someone here. Let's see if this is a Trump supporter.
Hello.
Hello. Nalcatero, did you vote for Donald Trump?
Yes.
How old are you and what state did you vote in?
I'm 25. From California.
Okay. Would you like to discuss one of the subjects above or something else that Donald Trump is doing right now?
Of course. Let me just start off by asking you a simple question.
I'm sorry. I don't need a question answered with a question. I said, would you like to discuss one of the subjects above or something else that Donald Trump is doing right now?
If I held your mother hostage.
I'm so sorry. The question
Stuck
I
my
asked
cock to
you
save-
was, okay. This is where we're at, guys. By the way, his performance wasn't much better than Pam Bondi's. All right, let's
It's actually very similar.
What is this? Here. Was there someone else? All right. Let's just see if there's one more person. CX, hi, did you vote for Donald Trump?
Colin.
Colin? Okay.
No.
Oh, okay.
We appreciate. Can I just point out a single point? The 1 million times that Trump is mentioned within the files.
Mm-hmm.
So within the Axios article written about that, they refer to him searching up Donald, Trump, and Don. And so I feel like there's a huge nuance with the utilization of Don, where you can get words like don't or...
Yeah, no one really cares. Thank you, though. We appreciate you. Have a good one.
Fair enough. Thank you.
Yeah. Cool story, bro. He's still mentioned a bajillion times in there. Oh, no. Maybe it's, hey, guys, I'm so sorry. Maybe it's only 600,000 times.
And that's just the times we know of that weren't redacted.
Cool story. All right. Let's watch a couple of clips from today so that you guys can absolutely hate her even more. Here's a great one with Ted Lieu. And of course, it would be great if we...
Epstein. I want to know...
Let's try this again.
Donald Trump attended various parties with Jeffrey Epstein. I want to know, were there any underage girls at that party or at any party that Trump attended with Jeffrey Epstein?
This is so ridiculous, and that they are trying to deflect from all the great things Donald Trump has done. There is no evidence that Donald Trump has committed a crime. Everyone knows that. This has been the most transparent presidency. He's the one that asked that those files
I'm going to claim my time.
be
I got your
released.
answer. You said there's no
President
evidence.
Trump asked
Mr. Chairman, please stop the clock. Stop the clock.
the legislation. This is
I'd like to take my time.
Time belongs to the gentleman from California.
Okay. I'm going to put up another document from a witness who called the FBI's National Threat Operations Center because I believe you just lied under oath. There is ample evidence in the Epstein file.
Don't you ever accuse me of a crime.
I believe you just lied under oath, and this is all on videotape. You said there's no evidence of a crime. I'm showing you, here is a witness statement who called into the FBI's Threat Operations Center. He drove Donald Trump around in a limo. He overheard what Donald Trump said to Jeffrey on his cell phone. He was so angry, he was going to stop the limo and hurt Donald Trump. And he met a girl who said she was raped by Donald Trump and Jeffrey Epstein. She later had her head blown off, and officers at the scene said that could not have been suicide. No one at the Department of Justice interviewed this witness. You need to interview this witness immediately. Epstein should rot in hell, so should the men who patronized his operation. And as we sit here today, there are over 1,000 sex trafficking victims, and you have not held a single man accountable. Shame on you. If you had any decency, you would resign right after this hearing concludes.
May I respond?
Yeah, I don't know how you respond. No one can.
I did not ask a question, Ms.
He doesn't
You're allowed
want to talk
to.
about
I did
the
not ask a
horrific
question.
crime in California. He does not want to talk
Look at
about
this.
did not
Look
ask
at
a
this.
crime
Look
in
at
his
this.
She
state.
can't just
Madam
ask
Attorney
lips
General.
stuff. I did not ask a question.
Meeting will be in order.
This is what Congressman Lieu didn't want to talk about. He didn't want to talk about all the crime that is happening in his state. That's why they are deflecting. That's why they're trying to talk about the Epstein files. That's currently happening in his home state.
That's why he didn't want to talk about, because of those things. The fucking note reading is sending me. Like, as we go on with this, like, aside from the fact that she's not fucking addressing the questions at all, the fact that she's so bad at this that she needs a fucking binder of fucking notes and she can't just respond to questions, that she's so fucking stupid that she needs a fucking sheet of paper for every person in every response. Like, fuck. Like, she's not even... she's not even smart evil. She's dumb evil.
Yeah, I just love how Ted Lieu... I love the part, I guess it's probably about halfway through, where he says that, pretty sure that you just lied under oath. I love that. I laughed so fucking hard the first time because Ted Lieu says, I'm pretty sure that you just lied under oath, and she, being melodramatic and, hysterical. Yeah, no, I said it. Don't you ever accuse me of a crime. I'm pretty sure you just lied under oath. Like, I love how he just followed it up immediately with, yeah, no, I'm gonna say it again.
It was pretty amazing.
It was good.
Michael, hello. Did you vote for Donald Trump?
Actually, I did.
Okay.
But I don't currently support Trump anymore.
Okay. Well, how old are you? What state did you vote in?
19 and VA. I didn't vote, but I supported Trump.
Okay.
Back whenever it was election time.
But you don't support him now, huh?
No.
Okay. Well, That's good.
What
That's
was
good to
the?
hear.
Was there like a light bulb moment for you, or what?
Well, it was mainly him just like being a racist and a pedophile. Like, I don't know how much more of a light bulb moment anybody really needs.
Well, you'd be surprised. I mean, to be fair, you're 19, so I guess
Well,
that whenever
I
he
was
first came on the
raised.
scene, you would have been
I
like
was
what,
raised
12?
mega like my whole life. Like, yeah, and yeah, I was like 12 whenever, like 2016, whenever he was,
Yeah,
you know.
yeah. So I mean, to be fair,
To be fair,
you
I did support Obid too. Like, I supported Obid in elementary school. So
well, I mean, you were a
I know
kid,
it's crazy.
so
That's like how MAGA like everything was for me. Like, I grew up very MAGA.
yeah. I mean, you were a kid, so obviously you're gonna get like the super filtered version. But I mean, there were people saying that Donald Trump was a racist, and I don't know if he was literally accused of being a P3DO out of the gate, but he was definitely accused of being a rapist from the start because he was.
Well, honest, I'm not gonna lie. The whole time, like I knew, like as I got older and come to realize, I kind of realized that he was a shitty person. But I just generally thought that he was gonna try to do more for America. And honestly, this term, as it's going, it's just like he's not doing anything.
Yeah, I mean it's true. So, are you going to vote the other way come the midterms?
Oh
Michael?
yeah, come to midterms, probably. Yeah, most certainly.
Good. Well, that's good. Well, I really appreciate you coming up, Michael, and I really appreciate you sharing that you've changed your mind. It's good to hear. I hope you can maybe spread the word to other folks who might have felt the same way. And thank you for sharing with us, okay? Hope you have a good rest of your night.
What?
You too, man.
What state were you in, Michael?
VA.
Virginia.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we really
Yeah.
appreciate you.
So I know it don't really matter much for y'all, but
No,
like for
no,
Democrats,
Well, no, I
because
mean,
it's
like,
already a
it's
Democrat.
still- it's still
Don't ever
important. I
think
mean,
that.
Your
House and Senate, dude.
your vote matters,
And I
man.
do live in like Appalachia, so
Hey,
it don't feel like it here.
Michael, your vote matters. Don't feel that way. Vote for the people that are going to help right this ship. Okay, there's a lot of places that have been going traditionally red that are flipping right now because people are realizing that we need to fix what's going on here. Okay. And it doesn't
listen,
mean you have to shift every single political view you've ever had. We just need to fix what's happening right now.
I'm not like I'm really more of an independent than anything now, if you really think about it. But like that's okay too, because I mean I don't have to vote either way. I mean I can vote whoever I think is better.
You can. All right. Now, just I hope you'll look at the Democrats and the folks who are going to hold Donald Trump to account in the midterms. Okay. But like I said, I appreciate you.
I watched this as it was going live,
Mhm.
and I definitely agreed with almost every single one of the Democrats and the way that they was talking to her, and I just think it's so funny that she's the one trying to ask questions. The Attorney General.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's on the stand. Like that's not how it works. Like
Yeah. Exactly. Exactly.
One thing, Michael, you said that you were in Appalachia, so you're saying like rural Virginia then?
yeah, very rural, very.
So
I turn my camera on. Look, I'm not. This is what it'd be like. You got a real nice house right here,
yeah.
and then boom, you got one trailer.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
See, yeah.
I mean, it's not really like that at other places, is it?
Yeah. Well, I mean, I'm from the South, so that's
Like
We deal with that in the South too.
like I grew up in rural Georgia, so I mean, I know exactly what that's like. But yeah, no, I know what you mean.
Yeah.
One thing I'll tell you, this will be a piece of homework for you. I promise it takes 10 seconds. Go whenever you get off here
Mhm.
and Google origin of the term redneck, and then right after that, type coal miner and read.
It comes from Appalachia, don't it?
Yep.
Yeah, I could
It's about
almost
coal
figure
miners.
that. Yeah, it makes a lot of sense. But Appalachia has been screwed by the government so much over the years. Like if it wasn't for Appalachia, we probably wouldn't have won the Revolutionary War. The Appalachian people and the Appalachian Army come and won it for us.
Oh yeah, no, I mean, believe me, I know, but
And now we're getting screwed by them trying to bring in these big plants and stuff and polluting our mountains. It's just so sad. It really is.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, that's off topic.
That's all right,
No, you're
Michael.
good.
But like I said, we appreciate you, friend, and like I said, I'm glad that you've made a shift. We want everybody, okay, in the country. We want folks in your neck of the woods to be prosperous. We want you guys to have the things that you need. We want rural hospitals to stay open. We want things to be more affordable for everybody, okay? This country is for everybody. It's not just for the people on the coasts. It's not just for the people in big cities. It's for everybody. And the thing that we're missing right now is that the Republicans are trying to tell folks in the middle of our country that they're for them, and they're really not. They're really not. And I want more people to understand that. The Democrats are not perfect. I don't even consider myself to be a Democrat, really. I just consider myself to be a progressive. The Democrats aren't perfect, and I can criticize them on certain issues. But they're the ones that are actually doing the things that are going to push us forward in that direction. Because people should be taken care of. That's promote the general welfare is in the preamble to our Constitution, my friend. So that's what I want. Okay, I hope you would want the same thing for everybody in this country.
I think so too. I think more people need to do research into the Constitution and read our amendments and what they actually mean and what the founding fathers wanted for this country.
Yeah, I agree, my friend. Well, listen, I'm gonna let you go, but I do mean it on behalf of us. I appreciate you sharing with us. I'm glad that you made a change, and I appreciate you doing some things to right the ship. Thank you very much, Michael. Okay.
It's nice talking to y'all.
You have a
Peace.
good night. Take care.
Go on.
I mean, he represents the largest demographic moving away.
Yeah, that's good. W's for Michael. If he's being genuine, we need more people like that. So, absolutely. Also, I have to be honest with you guys. I know a lot of people are very much, there's a lot of people who are full-blown adults who are able to see what was going on the last 10 years, and I take a much harsher view of them as they maybe come around on their vote. Is somebody like Michael, he's just too young. And I'm not saying that that's a complete absolution, but I am saying that we need to consider the fact that there's a different learning curve there, and there is a lack of life experience there. They're not going to be aware of so many different things. When you're a kid, when you're in middle school, when you're in high school, you're focused on very different things. And you're probably just listening to what your parents say. You're probably just watching the news that your parents watch. You're probably just into those things. And so I'm not saying you can't break out of it, or not saying that you shouldn't start to be independent on your own, but I think that comes more in your 20s.
Yeah, you become very susceptible to propaganda.
Yeah,
exactly. So, all right. Once again, guys, if you voted for Donald Trump, hop in the box. Let's have a conversation. Just want to talk to Trump supporters. We got about 1,500 people over here on the Tiki Talks, which is wonderful. Thank you guys for being here with us. I don't know how much longer we'll be on. Over on the Tube, we've got about 175 people. Glad you guys are here. Thank you to Kat for the jewels, and Kick 'em in the Can also for the jewels. Thank you guys. Appreciate that. If you'd like to support any of us, you can find links in our bios, and we appreciate the additional support. Nemo and I are here Monday through Thursday, usually starting around 10 p.m. Eastern Time. I'm here on Fridays with our friend Erica, usually in the afternoon. Yes, please send in your daily heart me, like our wonderful Mon Conscious said, and make sure that you're doing all the good things, as our friend Eric Ashante says. If we could tap up, maybe before the live is over, get us to 200 or more, that would be great. And make sure that you're doing things like following us here. Both of us are main account and backup account. Nemo's main account, all of his many backup accounts. Follow our friend Val as well. His main and his backup accounts. If you're over on the tube, drop me a subscribe and then immediately go down in the description, click on Nemo's username, and then drop him a subscribe as well. So then you can be aware of us when we are going live. Lastly, please make sure that you are in our Discord with Nemo. You can find a link in his bio or mine, or in Ari's. I also have a corner there that's also a link in my bio. Some people are asking for some more Bondi vids. Ask and ye shall receive. We definitely have a few more to look at. So let's do this one. Now this one ends with Pam Bondi calling a congresswoman anti-Semitic whose grandparent was a Holocaust survivor. So buckle up, kids.
Oh, so you want to go there, Attorney General?
Before you started.
You don't tell me.
Yeah, oh, I
anything.
did tell you because we saw what you did in the Senate.
You showed it. I find it.
How many have you indicted?
Excuse me. I'm going to answer the question.
Answer my question.
No, I'm going to answer the question the way I want to answer the question.
No,
Your
you're going to answer
theatrics
the
are
question the way I
ridiculous.
asked.
By the way, we're going to unredact them here.
No, wait a second. That wasn't the full. Oh, here. No, it's not that one. Where's the? Oh, here it is. Perfect.
Deputy Attorney General Todd Blanche
You can't go off script.
said that any victim who are here, please stand
Where's
up one
the-
more time and evidence. Fight the shame.
Hold on
first.
one sec. This is her, but it's not the.
Deputy Attorney General Todd
That's
Blanche.
not the video. That's so strange. Hold on. I had it. Huh. I'll have to. Okay, I'll pull that one. I'll pull that one back up. We will. We'll watch another one. In the meantime. Here's Jasmine Crockett.
But does not understand how it works with witnesses. I'm not really sure what law school she went to and what all kind of cases she tried. But typically when you come into a space and somebody's a witness, then they sit there and they answer questions instead of asking questions. You're spending more taxpayer resources arresting journalists than you are prosecuting pedophiles and creeps. In fact, your boss, the President of the United States, stated that this administration, quote, took the freedom of speech away. And at your direction, DOJ has arrested Don Lemon and Georgia Ford. I completely don't get how it is that you're sitting at the top of DOJ because you don't seem to be good at your job. But let's circle back to you protecting pedophiles and creeps, because I want to talk about the president and his possible involvement with Jeffrey Epstein. Now, I don't know what the president might have done with Jeffrey Epstein, but unlike this administration, I believe that facts matter. So let's talk about the facts. Fact number one, Donald Trump is one of the most named people in the Epstein files. At least 5,000 files contains more than 38,000 references to Trump, his wife, or Mar-a-Lago. Fact number two, Jeffrey Epstein and Ghislaine Maxwell made young girls available to Trump on multiple occasions. For example, according to this file, Ghislaine Maxwell presented a young girl to President Trump who spent more than 20 minutes apparently flirting with her. Here's another example. This shows notes from FBI investigators that describe Jeffrey Epstein transporting a victim to Mar-a-Lago to meet with President Trump, where he bragged to Trump that, quote, this is a good one. Now, I'm not saying that the president is a pedophile, but there is a lot of evidence in these files that suggests that he's very close friends with a lot of men who are pedophiles. The fact of the matter is that you will be remembered as one of the worst attorney generals in history, an attorney general who has prioritized obstruction over justice, corruption over the law, fealty to the president over loyalty to the Constitution. And Mr. Chairman, I will yield.
I'm not saying that the president is a P3DO but he is friends with a lot of men who are P3DOs.
Yeah, that is a 2026 update to a similar statement made way back in 2018 during the Florida governor's debate before Ron DeSantis was elected governor. It was him and I always forget his name. The Democratic challenger.
But Charlie Crist.
No. It was 2018.
In 2018? Oh, never mind. I don't remember.
Yeah. So that one during a debate, he said to Ron DeSantis at the time, I'm not saying that Ron DeSantis, that's it. Gillum. That's
Gillum.
it. Thank
Yep,
you.
yep.
Thank you, Patricia. Yeah. Gillum. Andrew Gillum. So he says to him, I'm not saying that Ron DeSantis is a racist. I'm just saying that the racists think that he's a racist.
Yes.
And I love that so much.
God, that's such a good one. It's a great line.
It is a good one.
It's so weird. Here we go. How is that not the video isn't coming up? Hold on 1 second. And just do this. Okay, so our friend Crystal sent me the video that I could not find. Thank you, Crystal. Appreciate you, friend. Thank you. Oops, that's not what I meant to do. What I meant to do is do this. There we go. I've got it. Everything's fine. There we go. Okay. There we go. There's her face. And because I know you were all desperate to see it again. Okay. I'll mute for our friends over on the tube. Enjoy this exchange. This is the one that I was telling you about here earlier. This is with a congresswoman from Vermont. Blank is her name, I believe. Yes, jump scare, trigger warning, whatever you want. Ladies, don't ever let your roots get that bad.
Was the president aware of Secretary Lutnick's ties to Epstein when he chose him to lead the Department of Commerce? Was he aware?
Chris Malin was a Border Patrol agent.
Okay, so I'm going to conclude that the president, in fact, did know about his ties because he was the next door neighbor.
Shame on you.
Oh, for goodness sakes.
You're
this
from
is
a tiny,
pathetic.
beautiful
This is
state.
pathetic, Mr.
Committee will
Chair.
be in order.
I am not asking trick questions here.
You
The
got your
American
5
people
minutes.
have a right to know the answers to this. These are senior officials in the Trump administration. This is not a game, Secretary.
I'm Attorney General.
My apologies, I couldn't tell.
Ooh.
Damn.
God damn.
Right? Like, damn. I mean, that was a good one. What was that? That was a bazinga. I mean, that was really good. Like, really good.
Oh, Lord.
I know, right?
That's because normally, normally secretaries are department heads. It's like Secretary of the Interior, Secretary of State. But in that particular case, no. Secretary has the connotation that most people think of when they hear the word secretary. And, oh God, I'm sure Pam Bondi hates that. And I love that. Couldn't have happened to a better person.
It really couldn't have. Here's the other one that I think I finally found the one that I was looking for.
Trump administration official to actually suffer some sort of consequences. Spoiler, actually serious.
Totally based on what to refer
investigations and other. So she's how
many perpetrators are you even investigating?
first
filibuster all day long, but not.
That's what we should be talking about.
Nobody has this. Why does nobody have this clip? Just, I can't believe nobody has this clip just by itself. I saw it earlier. I'll have to, guys. I'll have to do a little more searching for it. Here's a few more clips. Raskin is great. Here's a really good one.
Here's a political joke, and I need to give my answer
Yeah,
on that.
here, I'll pull up the full one. I haven't had a chance to organize any of these because they they're all just from today. So here we go.
Traders, and you're ignoring the victims. That will be your legacy unless you act quickly to change. You're running a massive Epstein cover-up right out of the Department of Justice. You've been ordered by subpoena and by Congress to turn over 6 million documents, photographs, and videos in the Epstein files, but you've turned over only 3 million. You say you're not turning over the other 3 million because they're somehow duplicative, but we know that there are actual memos of victim statements in there. And you also took down the Department of Justice's prosecution memo from 2019. So it's clearly not all duplicative, but even if it were, why not release it? Just release all the duplicative stuff. In the half you did produce, you redacted the names of abusers, enablers, accomplices, and co-conspirators, apparently to spare them embarrassment and disgrace, which is the exact opposite of what the law ordered you to do. Even worse, you shockingly failed to redact many of the victims' names, which is what you were ordered to do by Congress. Some of the victims had come forward publicly, but many had not. Many had kept their torment private, even from family and friends. But you published their names, their identities, their images on thousands of pages for the world to see. So you ignored the law, and even with over 100,000 employees at your disposal, you acted with some mixture of staggering incompetence, cold indifference, and jaded cruelty towards more than 1,000 victims raped, abused, and trafficked. This performance screams cover-up. Convicted sex trafficker and groomer Ghislaine Maxwell opened the gates of hell to Virginia Giuffre and hundreds of other victims, as Virginia recorded in her remarkable book, Nobody's Girl. But when Maxwell was subpoenaed to come testify before Congress, you and Todd Blanche quickly moved her from a higher security prison to a minimum security camp in Texas, where she's enjoyed 5-star treatment, including catered meals, private gym time, and access to a therapy puppy. You're siding with the perpetrator.
Yeah, somebody said she's not even listening. She's just going through her book to find an insult to toss back. Here's the full clip. Thank you, Crystal. Appreciate you sending this over.
Didn't see one tweet.
Thank you very much. This is the full clip for the anti-Semitic remark that we were looking for. This is Bondi responding.
Didn't see one tweet, not one. I didn't see one tweet when Joe Biden was in office about Bill Clinton. Didn't ask Merrick Garland anything about Epstein, not once when he was.
Weak sauce.
And also, I want the record to reflect that, with this anti-Semitic culture right now, she voted against a resolution condemning.
He is Jewish. I just want to be clear.
Do you want to go there, Attorney General? Or do you want to go there? Are you serious? Talking about anti-Semitism to a woman who lost her grandfather in the Holocaust? Really?
The committee will be in order.
Talk to Jared Wise about anti-Semitism.
The ranking member.
And she fucking stormed out, and rightfully so. There's another one we need to watch. There's so many good ones. Jared Moskowitz did a fucking fantastic one. Let's see if we can find his. Here we go.
Trump's name appears more times in the Epstein files than God's name appears in the book about God. Okay, by the way, this is the Trump Bible. Trump's name also appears more times in the Epstein file than Harry Potter's name appears in the 7 books about Harry Potter. Trump's name appears more times in the
We don't need the
the most
commentary.
transparent administration in American history. Before Trump, we didn't know the word transparency, apparently. It's been 12 months since Influencers Part 1 of the Epstein files. You said the list was on your desk. Then a memo came out and said that there was no list. Phase 2 of the binders never happened. The President of the United States says the Epstein thing is a hoax. He blasts his own base for wanting the release of the files. He blamed Barack Obama. Republicans voted against the release of the files in the Rules Committee. Then they refused to even return to the Rules Committee until they could be protected from future votes on the release. Speaker Johnson sends Congress home a day early before break. They sent the Deputy Attorney General to meet with Maxwell. She says something favorable about the president. Miraculously, she gets transferred to a minimum security facility. No one can explain why. Miraculously, the leaks to the Wall Street Journal stop. We come back from break. We have the Massey discharge petition. Republicans drop a rule, a non-binding resolution trying to kill the Massey discharge petition. The White House says passing the Massey discharge petition is a hostile act. Trying to stop the necessary 218 signatures, according to Republican members that signed it, the White House brought them into the Situation Room, you know, the place where the president goes for time of war, promising things like appropriations or maybe even to primary them. People in the room say you were there. It didn't work. We get the 218 signatures. We eventually passed the Massey petition. You guys didn't release the files. You were forced by Congress, every member of the House except one, and the entire Senate. The reason the president signed it is because it was a veto-proof majority. We can't agree on anything, and yet the entire House but one member and the whole Senate forced the administration to release the files. Kash Patel under oath said to Senator Kennedy, the FBI is not in possession of any credible evidence that Epstein trafficked girls to anyone but himself. We know now that's not true. According to documents, Epstein had a worldwide sex trafficking ring. Girls from Poland, Czechoslovakia, Russia, Paris, modeling agencies sending him girls. He even had a relationship with a summer camp where he groomed girls at a picnic table. Ghislaine Maxwell says 29 Epstein associates cut secret DOJ deals. Turns out there is a list. 6 names readily available if you unredact them. Co-conspirators named, but we got them when you unredact them. Maxwell recently tells a House Oversight Committee that she wants clemency to release more names. Kash Patel under oath said Trump's name appears less than 100 times in the files. We now know that's not true. Trump's name appears more times in the Epstein files than God's name appears in the book about God. Okay, by the way, this is the Trump Bible. Move over, King James. Trump's name also appears more times in the Epstein file than Harry Potter's name appears in the 7 books about Harry Potter. Lutnick says that in 2008, he went to Epstein's home, says he had a massage table in the living room, that Epstein said he got one every day, that it was the right type of massage. He and his wife decide to leave and say they'll never be in a room with him again. Howard then says, I'm sure the Epstein stuff is all on video. He was the greatest blackmailer of all time. Well, how would Howard know that? But now the files are public, and in 2012, we find out that he and his family are on Epstein Island after Epstein pled guilty to state charges. I'm from Florida. I take my family to Disney World, not to Epstein Island. There are documents in the files that dispute the president's claim that he kicked Epstein out of his club. Allegedly, the president said that he asked Epstein to leave. Supported now, that's disputed, though, statements from the manager of the club. Now, Madam Attorney General, I have like 25 seconds left. So because I'm curious, and I'd like to see, flip to the Jared Moskowitz section of the binder. I'm interested to see what staff provided on the oppo on me, and because we're in the Olympics, I'm going to give it a grade. I just want to see how good it is. So give me your best one.
So first of all, nothing is funny about mocking the Bible and holding up a Trump Bible. That's what you did. You made a joke, and I find offense to that. That's all I have to say.
I want it from the burn book.
Shame.
I want it from the burn book, which is the best one. What you got?
Has expired. The gentleman from Wisconsin is recognized.
The most transparent.
I love that. He's like, give me your best shot. What do you got? And she's just like, mocking the Bible.
That is timeless. Timeless. You shouldn't make fun of the Bible. By the way, Sin, earlier you had said, where are the snuff films? Right there.
Amazing. Yeah, guys, if you're getting the echo thing again, it's a TikTok glitch. It happened to Erica earlier while she was on. It comes and goes at the moment. I'm so sorry. There's literally nothing I can do about it. It just came and went last night. Same thing happened to Erica on her live earlier. I'm so sorry. So. Hopefully it goes away soon. There is no reverb, Norm. I don't have reverb. Are you ready to rumble? Jeannie, if you're a Trump supporter, you're welcome to re-request. Guys, if you voted for Donald Trump, request that up. We have 1,600 people here. And no Trump supporters who want to get up and have a discussion with us. None. That's interesting. Wow. By the way, did you guys hear that Kyle Rittenhouse tweeted out earlier today that Pam Bondi needs to resign? Kyle Rittenhouse.
Yeah.
The fuck? Thank you, Chris.
Yeah,
I appreciate that. That's weird. What the fuck?
That kid needs friends.
He really does. Hey, sir, are you really gonna make me play a Tim? Are you really gonna make me play a Tim Pool video? Oh my god. Okay. Here we go. Oh well. Okay. Or nope. He ran away. Never mind. No, Ethan. I guess not. Okay. I think this might be a first. I don't know if we've actually ever played a whole Tim Pool video. So here we go. Hold on one second. Pull this sound up for. Oh no, Ethan is here. All right. I guess we can talk to Ethan for a minute. Sure. Hello, Ethan. Would you remind everybody how old you are and what state you voted in?
40s, Minnesota, and yeah. I'm a Trump supporter. Or I'm a Trump critic now. More of a Trump critic. I think we gotta just lose our sides, be really big critics of our own sides, and yeah.
You first.
Yep.
So, I just learned about this guy, Bobby Parker. I think his name's Bobby Parker. Does that sound right from the Sandy Hook thing? And you go type him in, and I just watched a video of him, and he's, possibly, supposedly, allegedly, a crisis actor. But they show the video of him going.
We don't do that here. That's your last warning.
What's that?
If you're going to say anything about...
Yeah, can you pull up the video?
No. I'm so sorry. We don't pretend that those things didn't happen.
Well, I mean...
That's your last...
Yeah,
that's your last warning. We don't entertain any of those conspiracy theories.
God.
Oh my God. Don't mention it again.
But we do know about crisis actors.
Shut the fuck up and listen to me real fucking good. I was at the Boston Marathon bombing, and then I had to listen to Alex Jones tell people that it was fucking fake. I was there. Do not talk to me about fucking crisis actors. That was your last warning. If you bring it up again, I will never have you on my live again, and you will be blocked. Period. The end.
Okay, okie dokie. Okie dokie.
You
So
try
you're gonna
being at
criticize
a
Republicans?
being at a fucking traumatic event and then having someone else say, "Hey, that didn't happen. It was fucking faked." You try have that happen
What?
to you,
You
bud.
can't. Don't bring this up. We don't want to bring this up. Come on. Don't get me talking about this.
I'm not getting you talking about it. I'm
just saying,
explaining
there
to you
is a
why.
video.
I'm explaining to you why. That's why you don't do shit like that, because it's fucking vile and it's fucking wrong to invalidate what really happened to people. Okay? And Sandy Hook, fucking especially, where parents lost their fucking children. Don't do that.
Did you know that they had all the people that did
You warned him.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I'm fully aware that asylums were places where a lot of abuse occurred, and human experimentation and stuff. The awful things happened in insane asylums. But I'm also aware that we used to put fucking crazy people in insane asylums. But now we are forced to suffer them. Because now we all have microphones and cameras, and we have to listen to the musings of psychopaths who used to be locked up, who used to be just on street corners.
This is what happens to people, Nemo, when they go down a rabbit hole so far trying to prove their narrative.
Yeah.
It's just, guys, it's fine. I don't worry about me. I'm fine. Okay, this isn't about me. I was very upset. I was very upset. And it just made me hate Alex Jones more than I already did. I already hated Alex Jones. And it just reaffirmed that he was a piece of shit. It just made me mad. And it whatever, okay? Because I was there. I saw what happened. I saw the actual destruction. My ex, at my partner at the time, my ex-wife, she went to high school with Crystal, one of the people who was unalived that day. Knew her growing up. Not an actor. She was a real person who unalived, okay? With parents and friends and people that knew her. These are real people who are affected. So you can say whatever the fuck you want, like, fine. But when you start talking about parents who lost children, I mean, what the fuck are we doing here? We know somebody here who that happened to. I will not let fucking anyone invalidate his experience or anyone else's experience by trying to say that people were crisis actors. We are not doing that. And there is a reason why Alex Jones is in the position that he's in today, which is persona non grata, and $1.4 billion in the hole. That's why. Harrison, hi, did you vote for Donald Trump?
Energy coming in pretty close together. Sunday night through much of next
no, it's sorry, it's an accident.
That's okay. That's all right, friend. You're all good. So. Thank you on the Green app. Thank you, Eddie. I apologize, I missed this earlier. It says great debate. Thank you for the Green app. I appreciate that. And thank you to Ray. Thank you on the Blue app. It says crisis actors rebuttal. Oh, I see. I got you. Here, Ray, I can bring you up for one. I can bring you up for a second. Sure. For a second. Hey, Ray. How's it
Matt,
going?
how's you doing?
How's it going?
So, one, I did not know you were involved in that, so I understand. Two, as a combat vet, just like Thick, we know what it's like to be around that. And then three, I also, if you don't remember Charlottesville, the whole, there were good people on both sides.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, I feel your pain, and the person that went and that was unalived at that event, yeah, they went to high school with me too. So I understand. It is not a fun thing to go through. If people think that, somehow the mysterious shadow left that's paying us money is putting people in place to sit there and be actors, I will highly tell you that one is a law enforcement person in this state that has seen the people who, one, were perpetrators during the Charlottesville issue. There's a reason why they're behind bars. Okay? Again, I've seen them with my own eyes, and I understand your pain, Matt. So,
yeah,
if you ever need to talk about it, I know you've probably already worked through it, but again, there's nothing wrong with it. And people, if you need to talk about something, please check your mental health. It is okay. Yes, we are warriors. Everyone wants to sit there and be like, "Oh, no." Just talk about it.
No,
It's
no,
okay.
I appreciate it. I'm quite good. I absolutely, definitely talked about it at the time, and I'm totally fine. I really am. But it's more about, like I said, it's more about the idea that we're going to invalidate people's experiences by saying, the whole, crisis actor thing, et cetera, et cetera. So that was the thing that just that I'm just like, yeah, we're not doing that. So, but I appreciate it, friend. I really do. I'm gonna see. I think I'm gonna try to play a couple more videos here. But Ray, I really appreciate it. Thank you for your support, my friend, and I appreciate you coming up and offering that. Okay. I hope you have a good rest of your night, bud.
Anytime.
All right. Thanks, man.
Anytime.
Take
See
care.
you.
Bye. Ray, thank you. Appreciate your support. Thank you. Guys, I understand that the echo is happening. It is a TikTok glitch. It is not happening on YouTube. It is a TikTok studio glitch. I'm really sorry. It happened last night and it went away. I didn't change anything. It happened earlier. I know it happened earlier on Erica's live. I was listening when it happened. The exact same thing that happened to me last night, and it came and went. I'm so sorry, but there's nothing else that I can do about it. I really am. So, yeah, I'm so sorry. There's that. So, let's play this Tim Pool video real quick because I did promise it to you. Here we go. Now, this is Tim Pool talking about Donald Trump today, this afternoon.
Now that we know that they've covered up the co-conspirator documents, there's a document saying that they were investigating co-conspirators Epstein. There's photos and videos of minors and children. Dan Bongino was like, look, a lot of these things were hearsay and, fake tips that were uncorroborated. All of that is true, but there's still no excuse for them not exposing these deep, dark, corrupt pedos. Like, I can understand. I can understand Bill Gates didn't do anything criminal. If it is true that he got an STD from Russian hookers and gave it to his wife on accident, that's not illegal. He got divorced. I can understand why it's embarrassing. And I can respect someone saying, please don't release that email. It's not material to anybody. It's just internal drama that's gross and embarrassing.
Yeah.
But there's other stuff in there, like that's already being brought up, that I would say is shocking to the conscience that Trump called it a hoax. I ain't cutting Trump any slack. Now that we know that they've covered up the co-conspirator documents, there's a document saying that they were investigating co-conspirators Epstein. There's photos and videos of minors and children. Dan Bongino was like, look, a lot of these things were hearsay and, fake tips that were uncorroborated. All of that is true, but there's still no excuse for them not exposing these deep, dark, corrupt pedos. Like, I can understand.
So, I mean, I know he's not, full-throated all the way, like, down with Trump, but, these people are starting to turn to some degree. Even Russian employee Tim Pool.
Yeah. Tim Pool, who has a full head of hair and really just needs to take off that beanie. All that luscious, thick head of hair that he's got. Mm-hmm. It's a regular Fabio situation. Like it's flowing and shit. I don't know how he fits it all up under the beanie, but damn.
It's amazing. It's very full. It's very delightful. It's very amazing. It's beautiful. Luscious.
Maybe he's born with it.
We gone after dark here. What's
Maybe
going
it's
on?
Russian money.
Somebody said, do you think, Neely said, do you think he wears the beanie in the shower? He's a never nude. Yes, like Tobias in Arrested Development. God, that's one of my, one of my favorite fucking jokes. Oh my God, I loved that about Tobias. That God, he had so many of the best fucking bits in that show. My God. Oh my God. I love that so much. God, one of the best shows ever. So anyways, that was another thank you. Thank you, Crystal. Thank you for that one. So Jared Moskowitz did a bang up job. Yes, the YouTube handle is the same as the TikTok now. The same Politics with Matt. Politics with Matt. Absolutely the same one. So Jared Moskowitz did a great job. Ted Lieu did a great job. Jasmine Crockett destroyed her. Representative Blaine did a fantastic job. Sorry, Nemo, what were you going to say?
Look in the live chat channel.
Okay.
Looks like Missy may have gotten it.
Okay. Incoming. Hold, please. Oh, and by the way, real quick, thank you to Hello Traveler for the $2 super chat. You left it blank, but I appreciate that. Thank you to Mr. Glenn for the $5 Australian $5 Australian dollars. You're a legend, mate. Much love from Australia. You're doing a service here and informing people. I hope the midterms go well for the Dems. Thank you, Mr. Glenn. Very kind of you to say, and much love to our Australian friends. Okay, thank you. Let's see what we got.
And thank you, Eddie, for the green app. Thank you very much.
Guys, just a quick and friendly reminder, Nemo and I are here 4 nights a week, generally Monday through Thursdays, starting around 10 p.m. Eastern Time. Please consider offering your support. We do appreciate it. It definitely helps us continue to do this with the regularity that we do. So thank you. Let's see.
66 Breathing says, Nemo looks Russian too.
Wow.
Okay, comrade.
Do I look Russian? I mean, I can do a pretty convincing Russian accent, but I don't know if I'm Russian.
Oh, thank you, Missy. Yeah, that was the one that was when we played earlier. Thank you, Missy. Thank you. Appreciate that. Excellent. And what's this one here? Oh, we got a Trump video here. What do we got? Let's see. What do we have here? What did Peepaw say now?
I'm proud to officially name the undisputed, just when did this come out, Mr. Speaker? The undisputed champion of beautiful, clean call. We have to proceed. Always, I don't use the word call. You know, it needs a PR job because then me, and I'm proud to officially name the undisputed, just when did this come out, Mr. Speaker? The undisputed champion of beautiful, clean call. We have to proceed. Always, I don't use the word call.
Let's listen to it one more time. One more time.
Then me, and I'm proud to officially name the undisputed, just when did this come out?
I can't.
Fucking A.
My God, man.
You know, there is a chance. There is a chance that we may get a Ron Paul situation. Now, I say that as somebody who I respect Ron Paul. I don't agree with Ron Paul's policies, but I do respect him on like a principle level. Ron Paul, he was kind of like, he was part of the Republican Party, but he was a libertarian. He's Rand Paul's dad. And he was given an interview, and it was some news thing. And he had a stroke in the middle of the interview, and they caught it live. And I mean, it was really sad to see. Thankfully, he's okay. And this was a while. This was like over a year ago. But there's a chance that we're going to get that with Donald Trump. There's a chance that just from the sheer number of cameras and sheer vanity and narcissism coursing through the ever constricting veins and capillaries of this man, that we are going to get a situation where all of a sudden it's going to be, I'm proud to officially name the undisputed, and then, you know, he doesn't recover. It just kind of keeps going and going and going and shows no signs of slowing. Is the Grizzly Reaper mowing? Is it raining? Is it snowing?
Hey, I just want to know if you get coal now for Christmas, is this a good thing?
That's a good point.
You know, it's beautiful and it's clean, apparently.
It's beautiful. It's clean. It's the best.
Clean coal. You take it. You get some Dawn dish soap. You rub it. You scrub it, and then you let it dry out, and you light it on fire, and then it's clean. There's no smoke. There's no smoke. Okay.
I thought the only thing that came clean out of coal was diamonds after about 1 million years.
Yeah.
Oh God. Are there any Trump there? I guess there's no more Trump supporters. No more Trump supporters.
66 breathing, you mean Bernie. I'm pretty sure that 66 breathing is a Trump supporter.
They've been in the chat all night and they won't come up.
Clots and prayers, inshallah. Inshallah.
Fear's a real thing.
Man. Let's see. I don't know, you guys. Might have to call it.
Clean coal sounds like an ad from 150 years ago. I mean, really, it's like,
that's a fair assessment.
See, look, listen here, toots. We're gonna hop on the train powered by clean coal. We're gonna go to the picture show, and then after that, we're gonna take you down to the docks, and we're gonna light up a couple Lucky Strikes, which my doctors say helps with the T-zone to keep the wrinkles away. and keeps the heart pumping. Yeah. 3 lucky strikes a day. Yeah.
It's good for you. See, it's very good for you.
Oh my.
I don't know. Nemo had me thinking about after the Willy Wonka thing. All I could think about, I was just like sitting there. I was like, not a speck of light is showing, and the danger must be growing, 'cause the rowers keep on rowing, and they're certainly not showing any signs that they are slow. I was like, I've got the lights will actually respond like that. Do you see how it's responding to my voice? I was like, I didn't realize that I could make it do that. Isn't that really cool?
That's awesome.
It's really actually very cool. Like, I think next time that I go on like on a major rant, I need to have it like, I need to turn that on if I could remember it.
That's a good idea.
Yeah,
I like it.
Donald, thank you for the PayPal. Appreciate that. Thank you very much.
Yes, Neely, that scene is terrifying. Any of us who watched that as children were freaked the fuck out. And if you weren't freaked the fuck out by that scene, I don't know. That scared the fuck out of me. So I agree.
That was like the original like Boots poem for everybody. Because like Boots, that's the thing that was on TikTok not that long ago, where it's the recording that is famous. Boots, 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 moving up and down again. So that poem, by the way, they use that whenever they're training, I think it's SEALs, whenever Navy SEALs, whenever they're training them for how to, not break during interrogation.
Ooh.
Yeah. So that's cool. But yeah, there's one, I need to find the video. The guy, somebody on TikTok, he does the poem, and it's genuinely disturbing. It's one of those where like exactly how the poem goes, and like you've heard it 1,000 times, but it's just, yeah. I mean, he did such a good job. Like you really get caught up in the, oh wow, this is an unsettling thing right now.
Very unsettling.
That reminds me.
Yes.
Similar to that, Ian McKellen. Did you see that on what was it? Colbert.
That was amazing. That was so good. He's so good. I'm
gonna see if I can find that, because like that's worth at least playing.
I think I might have it. Hold on.
No, I got it. Hold on.
You got it? Okay, great. Fantastic.
Yeah, I got the link. Hold up.
Delightful. Boop, boop. Okay. All right. I'm going to pull the sound up for friends on the tube and put the video up on the screen. This is Sir Ian McKellen on Colbert. Enjoy.
Years ago, and in London, there's a riot happening.
He said, just to preface it, because I cut off the beginning, he said, it's all happening 400 years ago in London. There's a mob out on the streets.
Mob out in the streets. And they're complaining about the presence of strangers in London. by which they mean the recent immigrants who've arrived there. And they're shouting the odds and complaining and saying that the immigrants should be sent back home, wherever they came from. And the authorities send out this young lawyer, Thomas More, to put down the riot, which he does in two ways. One, by saying that you can't riot like this, it's against the law, so shut up, be quiet. And also, being by Shakespeare, with an appeal to their humanity. So in order to set it up, we really need somebody to shout that the strangers should be removed. Could someone do that? Grant them removed. And grant that this your noise hath chid down all the majesty of England. Imagine that you see the wretched strangers, their babies at their backs, with their poor luggage, plodding to the ports and coasts for transportation. And that you sit as kings in your desires, authority quite silenced by your brawl, and you in ruff of your opinions clothed. What had you got? I'll tell you. You had taught how insolence and strong hand should prevail, how order should be quelled. And by this pattern not one of you should live an aged man, for other ruffians, as their fancies wrought, with self-same hand, self-reason, and self-right, would shark on you, and men like ravenous fishes feed on one another. You'll put down strangers, kill them, cut their throats, possess their houses. Oh, desperate as you are, wash your foul minds with tears. And those same hands that you, like rebels, lift against the peace, lift up for peace. And your unreverent knees, make them your feet to kneel to be forgiven. And say now the king, as he is clement, if the offender mourn, should so much come too short of your great trespasses, but to banish you. Whither would you go? What country, by the nature of your error, should give you harbour? Go you to France, or Flanders, to any German province, Spain or Portugal, nay, anywhere that not adheres to England? Why? You must needs be strangers. Would you be pleased to find a nation of such barbarous temper that breaking out in hideous violence would not afford you an abode on earth? Whet their detested knives against your throats, spurn you like dogs, and like as if that God owned not, nor made not you, nor that the elements were not all appropriate to your comforts, but chartered unto them. What would you think to be thus used? This is the stranger's case. And this, your mountainish inhumanity. William Shakespeare, 400 years ago.
I mean, that's cool. I'm fine. It's cool. You know.
That's why it's Sir Ian McKellen, because, yeah, I'm a dude in a whole fucking sweater on a stage with Stephen Colbert, and I'm about to recite some poetry, and you are about to get fucking emotional, even though it's like in ye old English, and you can barely understand half of it. Why? Because I am that good.
Gonna iambic pentameter the shit out of you. Well, that's a good note to wrap things up for us. That's a good note to wrap things up, I think. So we've had a fun little extra night, even though we weren't supposed to be on tonight. Did come on tonight. So here we are. This has been great, guys. We appreciate you being here. Thank you very much for being here. Please make sure that you follow our friends. Follow Val. Follow Nemo and all of his many backup accounts. Make sure you're following me. and my backup account. That would be great. Make sure you're following us over on the Tube. If you've subscribed over there, make sure you drop down in the description, and then you follow Nemo as well. If you'd like to offer any support to either of us, the best way to do that is via the links in our bios. We do really appreciate that, and we really, really do. Thank you so much for helping us out. Neil, you got anything else that you need to read off? You got any last-minute ones?
No. I'm all caught up.
All right. Looking to see who's on. Let's see. Joey is on. Isaiah is on. Adam Kahn is on. Chris is on. I don't know. You pick. Where should we go? What do you think?
So I'm probably gonna head into all of the Roddies live.
Oh, well then let's go there.
Yeah, Olives. Yeah.
Great. You want to drop the at down in drop her at down in the chat. That's great. All right, let's go give Olive the raid. That's a great call. And then follow Nemo over there, guys. Make sure you're following our friend Val too. We're glad Val stopped by. Thank you very much, Val. That was a lot of fun earlier, by the way. Especially glad we got at least a chance to do a little bit of debating before they just fucking abandoned us with 1,600 people in here and no MAGA supporters. So, what are you gonna do, right?
That's how it works.
I know. All right, everybody. Tomorrow night, 10 p.m. Eastern Time, we will be back. Same bat place, same bat channel.